9 courts, 48 hours, New York City. Some people to this day are still calling it the greatest feat in human history. It's the place that kicked off our city tours. Well, we're back, baby. New York City, round 2. A lot of complaints the first time that we didn't see all the courts. Well, guess what? It's hard to see all the courts, but we're back for more. And the first one is brand spanking new. Before we dive in head first, let's do a quick overview of the courts we've seen thus far. US Open, Fort Greene, Shore Road, Vanderbilt, 96th Street Clay, Central Park, 119th Street, West Side Highway, Washington Market, and the West Side Tennis Club. As of right now, these are our current rankings. Argue in the comments. Little trouble in paradise. It's taken us quite a bit to get to this court. We've walked about a mile so far and we're not even sniffing it. We're not even sniffing it.
These courts behind me were not here a year ago, the last time we were here. In fact, I don't even think they were here 3 months ago. But we've been sitting here for an hour, nobody's opened the gate. Will we even play? I have no idea. This is
outside of the actual courts at the US Open, these court conditions are the nicest we've played on in New York. It's unbelievable. Like we said, these courts at East River Park are brand new and they already rival some of the best we saw in New York last time. The courts on the West Side Highway have long held the crown for the most Instagrammable tennis court in New York, but these may be coming for the throne. 6 courts with 6 more coming. These courts are first come, first serve. Just throw your racket on a fence to claim a spot.
all right, 10-point tiebreaker. Decides who's paying for coffee this morning. Big deal. I'm loading up that tab if I win.
Oh! I'm about to order a brown sugar, iced cinnamon latte, $9.50. Run Kyle's tab up. Let's go. All right, vibes. What do you think?
I mean, fantastic vibes, just a little loud, but like, where is that not the case in New York? So
yeah, 8.5 out of 10, strictly due to the construction and the noise. Court conditions, easy 10.
Easy 10, brand new, no better.
Price, free, easy 10. That brings us to convenience. We're gonna go 4 out of 10. Read online that it's a crapshoot when they're gonna come open these courts. Someone said Wednesday was 6 a.m. Today it was 8:40. We got here at 6:45. So we waited 2 hours and we got to get to work now. So we only got to play 20 minutes. So convenience. Plus with all this construction around right now, it's honestly a 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. Room for improvement there for sure.
All right, I get it. Tennis is great. We all love tennis. That's why we're here. But one thing I think that could be better than tennis is a really nice coffee shop. A really great coffee shop could change your life. It's got inspiration, it's got friendship, it has amazing taste. And that's why today we're here at Boris and Horton, East Village. We're here to maybe have our lives change, but really we're just here for some solid Wi-Fi, a good place to work, and what else are we here for? Just to complete our 9 to 5s, let's be honest.
That's mainly why we're here. They have seats and Wi-Fi.
Let's go check in with Kyle. He just stepped in dog poop, so prayers up for Kyle.
All right, I've had 0 nutrition on the day. Trey's still working, but gotta get something. When in New York, you gotta get yourself a New York bagel. We're at Tompkins Bagels. Let's go check it out.
Boggle review time. We got the Koch from Tompkins. We got pastrami, red onion, eggs, scallion cream cheese. This next court, I'd have never heard of, no chance. But luckily, our friends at Dunlop are hosting an event here tonight. And not just any event. We're taking it back to the 80s. Unbelievable, the scenery.
I know.
It's like literally tucked in the middle of nowhere. Not the middle of nowhere, we're tucked in chaos, but this is like peaceful. The lights come on, and Darby just had a 40-ball rally. The best she's played in her entire life, not even close.
What are your thoughts on the court, Darby?
It's so fluffy.
The town is one of the most interesting courts we've found in Manhattan. The club has 3 courts located in the Sutton East neighborhood, and if no one told you, you would never know they're there. I got the pleasure of hitting with fellow Dunlop athlete and YouTube legend, Felix, which is always a pleasure. Now you know we are on the search for the greatest tennis court in the world, but luckily, tonight we had the privilege of talking to people who have more intel than we do. Here's what they thought. And we're looking for the greatest tennis court in the world. But you've played some of the biggest stages in the world. For you, what do you think the best court that you played at is?
I think visually, I will say the court in Monte Carlo, the center
Okay.
court was pretty spectacular.
Okay.
Overlooking like the whole bay there. I didn't have great results on the court, so I'm kind of like biased not to say it.
Okay.
But it's a pretty cool court.
I would have to say Queens.
Queens?
Yeah, Queens
Okay.
for me is the most beautiful court. I'm 0-3 on it.
0-3?
Haven't won a match on it,
Okay.
but for me it's the most beautiful court.
I mean, I think this is an easy answer in multiple ways, but it has to be Arthur Ashe, obviously.
Okay,
First,
alright.
because I've actually played on it twice.
Uh-huh.
And then second, it is the biggest stadium in the world, and we get the U.S. crowd support. So
Right.
that's an easy
Right.
answer, but it's that.
After day 1, here's where our New York rankings stand. If you have an issue, take it up with the comments.
Do you ever find yourself watching the French Open in May and you're thinking to yourself, damn, I want to play some red clay, but it's raining? Well, we've got the place for you. And you may have noticed that last night at the Dunlop event, there was a key player missing from the mix. Well, Dunlop was kind enough to get us a full hour hitting session with the man himself, Jack Draper. We're at Sutton East Tennis. We're at Sutton East Tennis Center. We're excited as hell. Let's go do it.
Red clay indoors is something that is truly unique, but playing with Jack Draper, that's once in a lifetime type stuff.
It's supposed to be Jack over there?
It's supposed to be Jack.
Hunk. It's like, I'm not really sure that's him.
This guy checked all the boxes. 6'5", broad shoulders, strikingly handsome, left-handed. But I first noticed something was off when I realized he was decked out in gear. Then he was struggling while playing Kyle, and I knew this was not our guy. All right, fellas, what are our thoughts on the court here?
Court playability is like, it's pretty hard for clay. It's like, it plays like a hard court.
It's a very thin layer of clay on top. Very thin.
Overall, cool vibe, cool place. All right, we're here with Bert, not Jack, unfortunately. Bert, you just moved to New York, but a tennis enthusiast. What's it been like for you? New York tennis scene, getting to court.
It's been fun. It's beautiful here. The courts and the views are awesome. It's kind of expensive, or you can wait like 2 or 3 hours to get on a court. So I live right by Fort Greene, and there's like a tennis league, tennis community that I have yet to tap into. So if you're at Fort Greene, hook me up. Probably play like once or twice a week.
Okay.
And I'm newly into the sport. Been playing for like 10 months, so I'm trying to get after it.
Court conditions, we'll go 6.5 out of 10. Vibes, 7 out of 10. Price, 5 out of 10. $100. 4 out of 10. That's lower than that. We'll go 3 out of 10. Convenience. Bert, how convenient is this spot to get to as a New Yorker?
I mean, it depends where you live. For me, like a 3 out of 10, because I live in Brooklyn.
You can play rain or shine as well. That's
Yeah.
got to add to it. So we'll go 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right, we're at Cabra in Soho. Many locations around. I got a small iced latte. Same. What we're really excited about is these pastries here. I got an almond croissant. Kyle got a chocolate
croissant.
Take a bite.
Looks fantastic.
Let you know what we think. I've never seen an almond croissant like this.
Baked in a buttery, crispy crust.
I don't necessarily need to be on camera at this hour, so let's just get this. The bun. Get that nice little tear.
What is that? Like, what is?
Cardamom bun. gosh, I'm so excited. I don't want to do a review. Review it like that one guy. All right, Bert, what are your thoughts?
This fig and bacon is like 9.3 out of 10.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
yeah.
Little sweet, little savory. It's amazing.
What else could you ask for?
All right, we came to Williamsburg for pizza. Just walked by McCarren. We're supposed to be here Monday morning, but we're back. We're gonna Uber home, get our stuff, because we get a spot, and I don't want to get here at 6 a.m. if I'm being honest.
Right.
After staying late at the US Open tomorrow, so.
Last minute decision, get on the court tonight. Maybe get some sunset, a little bit of sunset in.
Sunset action, let's go. Cody?
Yep.
All right, the people here, very nice. Fully explained to us the system here. While we didn't get, say, the full McCarren experience, we are now fully on this campaign to get more lights to the McCarren Tennis Center. Only 2 of these courts are usable right now. You gotta put some lights on these beautiful courts. Of all the courts we missed last time, McCarren was probably our most requested. And it's not that these are the nicest or most beautiful courts, but it's more about the fervent tennis community that lives around it. We got to see this firsthand ourselves. You wanna talk about absolute love of the game. It is pitch black on this court right here that these fellas are playing at. Absolutely pitch black, and they are out here grinding. That is what New York tennis is about. What are your thoughts on McCarren?
McCarren?
Yeah.
It's like sloped
Okay.
and it's kind of dirty, and you have to line up at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hard. And so I'm generally like a pay-to-win guy.
What is your favorite court in New York?
USTA, NTC.
So you're out here grinding in the pitch black. I respect it. I respect it. There's currently a big initiative to get McCarren more lights, so I've attached donation links in the description as well as the pinned comment. Please go donate. Get McCarren some lights. Court ratings. Conditions. This court specifically, very slick on the baseline. We're going 7 of 10. 2, price, it's part of the permit system. That's a 10 out of 10 from us. Convenience, I think we're gonna go 10 out of 10 for this. It is one of the hot spots of Brooklyn, kind of where you want to be in Williamsburg. So we're gonna go 10 of 10. Lastly, the vibes, we're going to go undetermined. Day 2, that's a wrap. I want you absolutely sparring in the comments over these ratings. US Open Day 1. First issue, you gotta get to the US Open. We have found the best way to do that is the 7 train from Grand Central Station. That is 7. At the Open, we'll be rating all the courts and telling you which ones provide the best viewing experience. Planning the food situation of your day is key. Now, there's plenty of food at the US Open, but it's like $35 a plate. If you take 1 train stop past, you can eat at Maxie's Noodles, which is some of the best noodles that I have ever had for $9. Why did I lie there? It's actually 12 bucks. Why? Hit it up before you head to the grounds.
Just watch Taylor Fritz get the dub on Louis Armstrong. Great experience, a little bit tighter, a little bit smaller than Arthur Ashe, a little bit more of an intimate environment. I enjoyed it. We're right here. Taylor Fritz walking right by us. 10 out of 10 experience.
We got to do Ashe last year, and while it is a mecca of tennis, it's one of the worst places to watch the early matches that aren't as exciting. Spot 2, court 17, right outside Arthur Ashe. Great spot to see some close-up tennis. Quality is insane. Easy to get a spot to sit. 8 out of 10.
Easily one of the underrated viewing experiences at the US Open is the grandstands, especially in the early days when the top players are out here playing on these courts. Like, there's no better place where you can watch those people. So 10 out of 10.
Lastly, we have court 17, the smallest stadium court, perhaps the most intimate. The fact of the matter is, the early days at the US Open are a tennis fan's dream.
Good morning, YouTube. Today we're going to Sey Coffee.
Yes.
It's supposed to be pretty good. I don't know. Let's check it out.
Saw this a while back on Action Bronson's food show. Been recommended this place, so I'm very excited. Got an iced coffee, just coffee. We've got a cappuccino over there. It's very, very different than anything I've ever tasted. It's very light.
That's good stuff.
All right, because we were able to sneak in Mcarren on Saturday night, we got a chance here to try to play Prospect Park, essentially the Central Park of Brooklyn, before a very, very special court to end the trip. Let's see if we can get on. Prospect Park, price 10 out of 10, permit system, vibes. We'll go 7 out of 10. It's a cool spot in the park, but compared to some of the other New York stuff, it's on the lower end. Convenience, 10 out of 10. We just walked right in a court. Court conditions, it's probably because it's the middle of the day, but these courts were really dried out and the bounces were insane. Let's head to the next. This is a special one. We're at Knickerbocker Field Club, nestled in the neighborhood. Flatbush. You just wouldn't expect a tennis court here, but I've heard these ones are really special. Let's check it out.
This was the club originally.
Okay.
1988, some kids from the neighborhood came in, played around, and they burnt it down.
Oh no.
So the club was on the rear. They had only 60 members then.
Okay.
They had no clubhouse. They had to get this mobile home. That was the club.
Wow.
And but back in the days, I mean, look, Don Budge. You know the name Don Budge?
No, I don't.
Come on.
I don't.
Don Budge?
Don't know Don Bunch.
Don Budge was the original guy who won the Grand Slam.
Okay.
He played here.
Wow.
Pancho Segura.
I know him.
Pancho Segura played here. So it's at the point now where the club has become so popular that we have a 7-8 year waiting list. And, you know, there's nothing special except we do have good courts.
Right.
Our courts are, you know, well maintained. That, and along with just, it's such a nice atmosphere.
Yeah, it's
And,
amazing.
we've got 280 people on the waiting list.
Wow.
It's nuts. I don't, it's crazy.
All right, fine. We'll show you the courts. Conditions, notable step up from Prospect this morning, that's for sure. This is just kind of one of those things you have to experience to be able to understand it. Yes, the courts are great, but what makes it special is how restful this place is amidst the least restful city in the world. All right, this place is breaking the rating scale. There's not much more you can say about it. I'm calling this the People's Private Court. I sent an email and they've welcomed us with open arms. Been so kind, so hospitable. You can't ask for much more. And this place is the most restful place I've been to in New York. So this is unbelievable. Now let's go grab some dinner and finish off this trip. New York's tennis scene is not for the faint of heart. You gotta work for your court time, perhaps more than anywhere else. But what's great about it is the people you do meet at the courts love the game. The city itself baffles me every time. We come here and overextend ourselves trying to try the coolest spots to eat, get coffee, play tennis, and I still don't even think we've scratched the surface. We haven't even touched the Bronx or Queens. So this is to many more trips to New York, the greatest city in the world. You're better than him. You're better than him. You're literally the better tennis player.